let's say
so you want me to shake his hands and you guys were together? Never.
No,
ever.
but maybe you met separately.
It doesn't matter. I don't want to know this guy, man.
But you don't know I was with him.
Exactly. So ile siku nitakuwa around ala inamuita kwa keja yangu tunakoma boys tunacheza PS nini. Kumbe all this time au siku moja mention kitu kama by the unajua demo wako. Wait, how did you know all this?
Hey guys, welcome to this episode. Hi guys.
Hi. How are you?
I'm good. Nakapoa from this side.
Oh, we are matching men Kibz. To me discuss the dress code.
He plays you like kuna such a
beautiful view.
Like, yeah.
Uko nje na magari, it's a parking, people walking.
Yeah, there's a church also.
It's a very nice view, guys. I don't know if we could show you, but we won't. Because we care about our safety, but
camera.
I think most of the times we sit on this side.
I've never been in a position for me to see this view. It's always like a seat like this or it's uko nyuma. Anyway, we record in this building in different positions. So
different positions.
Welcome to the podcast, sir.
Thank you, man.
I told you.
Mmalize kujintroduce pia.
Oh.
Story kidogo pia.
Kwa majina naitwa Alexia Musau.
I'm Alice Kanji and
I'm Tonio Kibz.
Yes, not a stranger.
Black Diamond.
Rough Diamond.
I'm Black Diamond.
It's an inside joke that you get on season 3 of Real Houses of Durban.
Okay, Alex.
So yeah, Black Diamond, I'm ukipenda pia ni Black D.
Okay.
So that's
how many people actually call you this?
So many people call me that. Like sometimes nakwanga tu taona sikimsema like Black people like bro don't hear me like don't
So
hear me like
where?
I say you call me that but
Chill.
uko si uko.
Oh, where do you want to be called Black D actually?
Anywhere else but town and public places.
Oh, okay.
Because me see bagui. But anyway, yeah, I really appreciate kuko podcast yenyu leo.
Yeah.
I remember the first time tulifanya collabs kadhaa. I remember there's one episode on our podcast. Actually,
yes.
I have a podcast called The Sandwich Podcast. You can check it out.
Yes, if you guys don't know already.
Yeah. Like me, nafanya vitu mingi. There's a new word I use these days. Multi-hyphenate.
Okay, yes, just yeah.
So check it out. Hii inasikizwa pia na watu wa majuu. Watu wa majuu.
Sisi tuko na audience Australia.
Yeah, watu wa majuu. Mnajua, you already know.
Yeah.
So yeah, man, like yeah, you guys have been doing a good thing.
Yeah, we've been together for I think 3 years now. Like we've started
been together for 3 years
as podcasters in this space. You are one of the first few podcasts who came into the space, and it's good to see your growth. You've really spread your wings, and we look up to you guys. You're doing an amazing job.
Thank you, man. Thank you. Ni God.
Amen.
No kugeri amani.
And prayers.
The prayers. But me usema like kasi prayers mamangu sijui ningekuwa wapi. Because there are so many situations. Unajua venye mnaendanga mnaweza kuwa mmeenda ulevi ama nini mnafanya some wild shit.
Yeah.
You guys think mnarudi tu hivyo like unapata msee usiku unavuka barabara usiku umeelewa like why are you doing this?
By God's grace, man.
But God.
Yeah. Nanga ukienda church every Sunday.
Mimi ni msawa church by the way. Najua watu wanafikiri niko sarcastic but mimi ni msawa church mbaya.
Yes. Are you born again?
I love God. I'm born again. Nilikuwa born again kitambo. So do I have to
dedicate?
So how many years does it have to take so that
No, it's a one-off thing.
Oh, hakuna refresher course ya like.
No, but sometimes you feel like you were born again and then went through a period of you were detached.
Backslide.
Exactly. Or you just didn't have that connect. Maybe you weren't doing crazy stuff, but you weren't connecting spiritually.
How crazy is crazy?
The Bible has everything.
Where's the line exactly?
Yeah, so you can always rededicate, I think. Yeah,
okay.
But being born again is a one-off thing.
Uko born again?
Yes.
Sana. By the way,
kuna sana.
So like, is it that ukiwa can't mean nilikuwa born again? So I'm still born again, right?
Yeah.
Even no matter what I do.
So there's always a debate of, once you're born again, does that mean you can continue with whatever?
What are you born again? Like I remember in class 8. Man, nilikuwa nimeshika takatifu by the way.
Amen.
Nilikuwa nimeshika hiyo stuff. So like that's the time niliombewa. I remember that moment in time when niliambiwa hiyo whole prayer ya I give my life to
yeah,
I remember it. But the things I've done mpaka wa leo sijui bado iko gozi.
Iko.
So I don't know, like nimekuwa huko nje pia.
Yeah. Like, I think the Bible says if those who love me obey my commands. So I know it's hard. It's not easy. Even I'm not saying I'm perfect. But times I'm like, hey.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I have a problem kiasi because I remember when I was in uni, UN. Time nilikuwa nafanya ile course engineering. So kuna time nilikuwa so kuna mademo walipokuwa tu hapo like Kibz because they probably know me from the internet even. Yeah. Because your time bado nilikuanga napiga shughuli, you know, I used to shoot now the funny videos nini. So I remember kuna demo laini show Kibz, so we started this thing, tunataka kuanza kwenda hata ma trips chuoni. Nikamuuliza ni nini hiyo? Ni stuff ya kuokoka na Bible and all that uni. So nikamwambia man, mimi nikitoka hapa chuo, nimetoka kusoma vitu za engineering, hapo math imenipiga. I just want to go and drink with my friends. You know, like, so I'm like, are you guys that cool? Are you guys nikipita nyinyi mko cool, tutakuwa tunakunywa usiku ama tutakuwa tu kuomba
people still drink like
I think it depends what cool is for you, and we've talked about it I think in just our own conversations, how society has made drinking look like the cool thing, the stress reliever, you know, like the fun thing. And that's fine. Yeah.
I'm not saying walevi too, we should just change. That's what it
I think once you look at things from a different perspective, maybe that will change for you. Maybe at some point, you know, maybe you'll be like, now the alcohol is a bit too much. Maybe you get hangies the next day. You're like, let me look for something else that can be a stress.
Because Muslims
for me.
Yeah.
Muslims now wanakuanga.
Some of them.
But not the ones who converted. Like my uncle converted to Muslim. To
Was
Islam.
it because of a babe?
Yes, of course. Had to be that. Of course, Ali. So amekuwa Muislamu sahi. So these days he's okay. Alafu tena like ameshika dini, he knows everything, anajua Quran vizuri. Like amechange. Like amechange kila kitu.
How do you feel about the change?
About your change? Ako fiti, like unajua analeta. No, yeah, me out. Why did you guys laugh now? So ako fiti, and like venye Kenya amefanya to the family is wale wazee wanaanza kuona, you know, these niggas set away this. You can actually, cause for the longest time inakuanga, you know how they say usioe Mkikuyu, usioe Mjaluo, you know those things. So this guy is actually bringing that change. Like you can actually be Muslim, and right now ako happy, ako na like 2 wives. Ako sawa. I feel like he's happy. Congrats. He's happier. He's actually happier.
He's happier.
So it's the second wife, he says.
No. What wako on, he caters for everyone.
Okay. So like, are both of them Muslims?
Yes. No. The first one is not.
Yeah. So it's the second wife who made him convert, and he was like, in Islam I can have 4 babes.
Oh God. First of all, even the first one. Would you allow your husband to get another wife?
No.
Or rather, he just says, you know, I have someone else here, and
are you mad?
I want to marry her.
No.
Like nakuletea beshte mnaweza chill naye hapa. Sometimes
it can't work like that. In my opinion, I wouldn't. You?
No.
Some things are just
when mimi pia mnataka kuniuliza ati bibi yangu aniulize if tutashika.
But what if you know people normally decide to, because you know this guy becomes like your life, like you're not working maybe per se. Alafu you say still your provider, you know, you have like 4 kids with this guy.
I can't like unaenda. Like mimi vile naona, like in as much as yes for the life iko, the real vision ni ukue on kipesa mpaka like my wife I'll be like cheki come uanzishe any business yenye unadai na wewe uko una chill, unaenda kucheck, like I don't want you to be doing heavy lifting anymore. You get what I'm saying?
Period.
Like like lazima ukue on, ukue unaweza chill fiti.
If you want to go here,
if you want to host your friends mkunywe wine kwa keja, you do that, you know. That's the vision. So mimi naiona hivyo. I don't know about you guys, but
it's a good vision.
I think for me, same me.
So unataka kuniambia ungetaka mimi nataka kuwork. Why would you even like want to work?
You know, Kibz, not everyone is like you.
You know, you're saying that like and then siku moja mtakosana, and not everyone gets over that phase ya kukosana, and then this guy is still your.
No, but you see, amekuanzishia business.
No, like business now your name. In fact, it's under your name and everything.
Yeah.
You just run your business. I'll be the one, like ukienda kwambia watu sawa niko na 100 million.
So you don't want me to do anything else?
No, like
He
Why
wants
or
money
none
to be
or
an issue for you.
why would you want to?
Of course, if you're out late working on your podcast or working on this business that you started,
I
you know.
need you to see you in the house. Nataka kukuona tu. I'm just buying the time. I'm just buying the time with
He's
you.
buying your
I'm literally
time.
buying my time with you. Siku ati unatoka asubuhi by 6 ndo ufike mahali by 8. Alafu jioni umerudi 5 umechoka. Niko like yenyewe umechoka. To those, I don't even spend enough time with you. Oh, I'll buy the time. To buy, kai itabidi utoke hiyo job to find something. You know the vision.
I hear you.
Okay, I like that.
Naambia men out there tips. Naambia.
These are the tips and
Those
tricks.
who have ears,
Please
hear.
listen.
But anyway.
Talking about that, are you in a relationship? How's your love life looking like? I think the last time we talked with you, you are, I don't say single, but
I had someone.
I don't know.
How are you? Unajua nika kuput relationship yangu like kwa in the spotlight like ile designer. Until the last time we were with you were.
That was 3 years ago.
Single. Oh,
That's 3 years. Yeah, that's 2 years ago,
Yeah,
probably.
yeah,
So
Yeah, well,
a
you
lot
2 years
can
ago.
change.
Yeah.
Update us. Give us a life update.
Your time nilikuwa single. Yeah, someone. Sasa niko na msa. Mimi niko na mtu.
And how's that going?
Iko fiti. It's different. Okay, but see ati nikani the first time, but like it's of course it's always different.
Yeah.
And
you've grown now.
Yeah, and like na appreciate kila kitu inappen. Sai in terms of my love life. So niko sawa, mi sai amara the streets, sitairudi.
Sikutafute.
So don't call me, don't text me.
Text.
Sina hata number, hata si exist. In fact, I'm not even around.
Wakislide kwa DM, who is that?
Yes.
Does not exist.
No, sidai, niko sawa.
Tuanze kushona vitenge ama
Sijui mtavaa nini, sitaki mvae vitenge. I'm thinking of something new.
Okay.
Nafikiria
the creative in you.
Nafikiria the creative in me inasema tu
No kitengezi.
nataka tukue creative kiasi.
Yeah.
You will put a theme.
Okay.
Do you have any ideas already in mind?
Let me think of
Papa
one.
already
Sijaifikiria, but I can actually think of one right now. Let me think. Actually, no, ningeka theme in terms of not even the usual color. Ningesema kitu kama wase wakam ukidress as, you know, like ikwe elegant, yes, but come with whatever represent. Unajua tunaweza cheza na hiyo stuff.
Or Gatsby. Those Gatsby.
You can always play with things around. You know how we do.
And the event space is growing generally. And I think even like wedding planners
And
nowadays
if you do a dress code, it's dress code.
Sika kitambo ilikuwa to tent kukinyesha unaanza
inaanza kunyesha ndani ya tent.
Ama kanisa. Have you guys been like part of whatever?
Bridal party.
Ma groom whatever, ma bridal party. Have you guys mshaikuwa? Wait, juzi kwanza niliona.
Exactly. April.
How was it? How was the experience?
It was my first time experience. I know Alice did it before for her sister. For her sister.
Every friend of yours is gone.
No, Alexia's friends are more than mine who've done that, but me it was my sister.
And then we'll come back to nitawauliza if you guys feel the pressure.
Okay, so for me it was my first time doing it, and I realized it's a very selfless thing, first of all, and you really need to know who you call friend.
Yeah.
You know, because as much as, yes, I feel like you have to give yourself in service to this person because it's their day. Whatever they need, you have to be there for them. And it's not just that day. It's a period of time, you know. Yeah. And yeah, so for me, it really made me value my friendship with my said friend because I'm like, if you're choosing me to walk this very important journey with you, like I took it very seriously, you know. And for me also, I started introspecting, like when my time comes, I want to make sure that I have a solid circle of friends that I'd give the honor and they'd take it up in a good way. Yeah. Okay. I made it deep, gosh.
No,
that's so nice.
Would you invite any of your exes to your wedding?
Fun fact, I don't have any exes.
What?
Yeah, so
kwani podcast yetu kila that's the thing unajua vile mkienda kumitwa say alafu like there's that name that you have to lie wa mnapanga hiyo jina.
No, so but it's true. I don't have.
Pia alisema the same thing. Like sina ex, like mna throw around, mna throw away.
Her last relationship, can't even call it. See, I was so young, like
I was like 18.
Yeah, okay, 18.
19, yeah. Like
I've not had a boyfriend. My current boyfriend is my first boyfriend. Yeah, but I've had, of course, situationships, and some like we still talk when we need to talk, so and we have mutual friends. I would.
my heart is even
no, like it wasn't that deep, like, you know, like we just tried and it didn't work, so it's not like we're enemies.
But no, honestly, me, I don't know. Like me, if you've ever maybe had even like a whiff of something or something deep, like I never keep contact. Like what are we discussing? Like it's done. Like
maybe both of them are done. Honestly, like it's just like
there's not even a case of mutuals, anything.
Yeah,
like,
now you see me, it's tied to mutual friends. So it's like a squad, so and they're still my friends, you know, it'd be like
nasikia hati yangu nikasi
but there's nothing
nikasi niko na anxiety hata sahi.
No, I think I'm very chill.
No, why, like
and these are even discussions I've had with my partner, like even
don't like invite them bwana. No, asitaki kuona msee hapo mwenye ashai kwa na wewe hapo.
Una flex sasa unasema yes legally.
Wacha waone kwa mtandao. Siwataki around. I want my day to be.
I think because you guys maybe go too deep. Like
bro, wewe ungetaka hivyo. Never ever in this whole
because you guys are doing
doing what exactly?
It got too deep. It probably got too deep.
Kwani sasa kuna ile yenye si deep ila I was just seeing this guy, like I just saw him, like so I just saw no ways hakuna bwana.
no
because mimi najijua mimi najua like if we ever interact with one.
But honestly I think I agree with Kibz.
The mom will come with the son.
Unajua wana joking na kijana wako dikata chukua msichana wangu. Unajua wana joking hivyo, so you guys are putting it into who
is in family, like close relations with your family. Wedding si yako, it's for your parents. You see?
What do you mean wedding si yako?
Let's just be honest. African weddings are for the parents, especially if they're financing it. You know, so she'll call her friends, and now that girl is the daughter of the friend. Si atakuja wedding yako.
Hapana bwana.
Mom tell her not to come with the daughter. Thank
heavens today I'm here kuambia wase talk about the men, man. Like guys, hatuwezi write on the comments.
What if
you'd accept what she's saying right now.
I feel like 50, you guys are making it too deep.
No, but also I think maybe the difference is I rarely date someone who is like same friend group or like.
So Amanda.
That's a smart one.
We are Amanda. Like I barely ever see my situationships.
Sometimes say anaishi huko Durban huko chini huko like mahali fulani.
No, for me, I'd say yes, no. It depends. It depends on your situation. It depends on the person that it was, how it ended. You know, if you guys have moved on. Because even your partner can end up being friends with that person. Like, let's say
you want me to shake his hands and you guys were together? Never.
No, but maybe you met separately.
It doesn't matter. I don't want to know this guy, man.
But you don't know I was with him.
Exactly. So ile siku nitakuwa around ala inamuita kwa keja yangu tunakoma boys tunacheza PS nini. Kumbe all this time au siku moja mention kitu kama by the unajua demo wako. Wait, how did you know all this? Wait a minute. I mean, yeah, she does that, but how did you know this?
So would you prefer she told you?
I prefer she doesn't even talk to them. Wacha hata kuniambia unaniambia kuhusu nini? No, never ever. Don't tell me. Don't just get rid of it. Kill it before it grows. Kanaweza mea hapa.
That friendship.
Kanaweza mea. No, kill it. Sahi tu immediately. Nikiingia tu hivi. Nikao ingia kwa keja hivi alafu like you know like penye kitambo. I don't know if it happened to you guys. But mzaya kiingia kwa keja yenu na mko na friends wako wengi mko mna chill. People just stand up and start living. You know, maybe it's different for you guys.
It's true. Because
we talk from different households. Unajua labda nyinyi ile kwele, hi guys, you're having fun? Okay.
Oh, daddy.
Yeah. Oh, dad.
Are you pregnant?
Yes, daddy. Have the kids, have your friends eaten? Hapana. Yetu ni ile buda kiingia hivi kwanza vijana wanatoka mbio, wanatoka nje ya keja. So that kind of thing. Nikikuja in your life, please, what hujashai uoja hapa, watoke hapa, watoke
Of course you can't keep entertaining. No. That's true. That's standard.
Yeah.
That's standard. But I always say dynamic.
No contact whatsoever. No contact. Sitaki kujua.
Likewise.
Hata akikupigia, of course. Okay. Of course. Akikupigia usiku lakini kama kidogo.
Akupigia nini?
Akupigia usiku ati anakuambia ati nimekuwa wapi? Sawa. This hour. It's okay. Good to know. Thanks. You
It's good
consider
to know.
telling me. Thanks. You consider even telling me. Let me call cops to help you.
But I feel like men are the ones who struggle to let go of their
It's true.
past things.
Not just men. Men who love. Unajua kuna wale man like to move on.
Hey, it's not love.
Eh?
I don't think sometimes it's love.
Hakuna kitu kama hiyo.
Hakuna love. You guys don't believe in love.
No,
There
but
is
you're
love,
with me.
but-
Stop thinking about love that you had for someone else.
Yeah.
But I once loved this person. Do you get what I'm saying? Like unaona vile nakupenda.
Look at what
Imagine
you're
kuna msee nilikuwa napenda hivyo.
Oh,
Guy.
sorry, then you'd have been
Because
with
for
her.
you pia ni the same thing.
You'd have still been with her if you loved her so much and that love her.
No, I mean some things maybe are just not meant to work. Maybe ours is supposed to work. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so
like,
that's
What I
but hear me out.
Cut
I
the
once
cord.
loved this person, man.
sounds like a
Like see ati
So muliachana mbona?
because haikuwork. Unajua venye
so
unajua
if it
venye
didn't
ukiwa
work,
mtu
then-
unaweza enda kwa toy store, kuna ile toy moja or something ulikuwa unatakanga, mamako alikuwa ananiambia unajua ulikuwa unaniambia nataka hii toy, alafu huku unanunuliwa for some reason, maybe because it was expensive or like they just had other priorities. Hii ni kaa kitu kaa hiyo, there's no way.
I
Okay.
love. We'll just say okay. You
You'll
loved her
agree
like
to
you loved
disagree.
me. Now what's that?
Yeah, that's
Because that's
one
not
0 out of 10.
reassuring.
That's how you want to portray yourself out there
How?
with that analogy.
That?
I once loved her like
So you keep the love of the
No, you don't keep
someone-
the love, like you just
the care.
no, you don't care. See to care. Like
You know you're contradicting yourself because right before this conversation you were saying how you can never talk to someone who you
I
were
was with,
exes
yeah.
or situationships with.
yeah, ndo nasema sasa it's the same thing, but kuna ile msana za kutext, si mimi, like honestly I was just chilling, babe, I was in fact nilikuwa kejani nimejiekelea na watch vitu zangu, then someone text you.
No, I just
So-
feel like the boundaries.
So will you respond?
It depends what text is it about.
I can read it.
No, maybe
What
she
is
works
a
with you
situation
at
where
radio.
you are responding?
You work together.
Uh-huh.
She's your boss at work.
And you work together. No.
Hey, Alexia, you very close relations.
Hey, exactly.
I'm trying to help you kids.
Na nimekuruka. So yeah, that's exactly what I'm talking about.
No, but you need to definitely have boundaries for sure.
Lazima.
Yeah, because this thing of exes and
Sorry.
leaving like new things, it can really ruin a good thing.
Yeah, something that was meant
So
to
just keep it away
Yeah, better
as much as you can.
far.
Okay. That's actually good. Thank you guys for the advice. Thank you for the TED Talk.
You're welcome.
I appreciate
I
it,
can't
man. Like,
believe you are thinking otherwise.
I wish I passed here earlier. Because now you guys many etiquettes. Thank you, man.
You're welcome. That's what we do here at Banter Brunch. You
Yeah,
know,
man.
we
Yes, but we get to a conclusion.
you know, this is a lesson.
Small therapy session. You know, and speaking of therapy, you remember therapy? Miss Jayenda. I don't even know what it looks like. Like, is it like in movies where you sit with someone? Mini kwa hapa kwa cross ananiambia, so how you feeling, Tonio? Is it that way? Abadi, Buddha, uwezi, kwani uwezi ya chana tu na hii kitu. How is it?
You have
Okay. No, that's exactly how it is. Like
It's
them
exactly
asking
how
you-
it is in movies.
You know, I feel like it's different when, and you don't realize it until you're in that situation. It's different when your friend or someone you know or just people you're talking to that you relate to every day ask you, how are you? It's different than when your therapist asks you, because now you start talking and then you end up just talking and talking and talking.
How
and talking.
different is
And
it?
they just ask small questions that trigger you to open up like your whole can. And then, yeah, it's just talking genuinely. And then you're starting to think about things about
What
you.
if they just like, because I'm sure, of course, they all study psychology and all that. So what if there's just a certain criteria of how I ask my shit? What if there's just a certain way there's a get to you pole pole, which nimeifanya over and over.
See, that's
and
the
over
point.
and over again. But now when you think about it, if it's that way, maybe there's something that could be misdiagnosed. You get what I'm saying?
True.
You get what I'm saying? Like, what if ausia tuna feel evil, but amekume kuka believe una feel something?
Yes.
Because me, I believe in
See,
the
that's
strength of the
how.
mind.
That's why there are so many documentaries about. Kwani unafikiria why did people die hapo?
Shakahola.
Shakahola. It's the same thing, like being able to get into someone's mind. People do that.
Can I just say a joke?
Yeah.
Just a small
About
one.
Shakahola.
Yeah, it's very this shakahola stuff. But let me just, should I say
dark jokes?
Say.
It's not a dark joke, but it's kind of funny. So my friends hosted some certain chicks in the house. But saa wako wamekuwa kwa kejeo for a minute. So like hiyo time asubuhi watu wako na hangi, they're looking for food. Au mademu waliwaambia, ila huku kweli hakuna food. Kwa nini shakahola? They said that.
Oh.
So that's the joke.
Did you laugh?
Yeah, we laughed. Like we check out, we look like, man, that's the funniest shit. Misikuwa.
But you're describing the laughs very vividly.
No, they were explaining it to me exactly that. You know, one thing really love about my friends is they also have that like top-notch sense of humor. Maze like kwa friend group yako kama mwezi cheka, yo tunadu nini, like cause mimi nilikuwa nimerealize ukiwa na wabishi zangu the number of times we talk about serious extremely serious stuff ni kidogo, but hiyo kidogo ni intense. Alafu we now continue joking with life. Like tukipatana ni jokes tu kuchill tu.
Is that a good thing?
Yeah? Ati?
Is that 100% a good thing?
Yeah, it is. Because when you think about it, sometimes life imenigonga huku nje. I don't want to come talk about it. Nataka tu kukaa kando yako. Mse tu uko na good vibes ni feed off your energy tu. Niko like, wow. You're such a when you cool. Thanks, man. Like na feel fit unarudi home uko sawa. Sometimes it's not about talking about it. It's about kuchill na wase energy yao na yako iko same frequency.
I think for me it's a balance. Sometimes I'd like the serious conversations but everyone wants a good time at the end of the day.
It's true.
And then I circle back to that conversation about therapy and how you can be misdiagnosed.
Yeah.
Because it is a thing that happens, and of course sometimes people are not out for your better good, you know, and that's why for me, like even when I was young, I used to have like panic attacks. And I went to hospital, and the first thing the doctor did was diagnose me with all this anxiety, and then just started pumping medicine into my system. I think I even took just one pill. My mom threw those things away because she's like, first of all, you're really young. Number two, instead of giving you, I was like, probably 8.
Yeah. I was just getting you.
No, not even 8. Wow. No, I was older. I was like 11, 12. So instead of even giving me tools, because now, like, spoke to another auntie of mine, and she's like, yeah, I used to struggle with anxiety, so she does, like, breathing exercises. So she was, you see, that was a better tool for me to use, rather than getting used to taking Dawas all the time. And we do know that there are people who are actually in rehab and addicted to medicine that they are given by doctors, you know, prescription drugs. So it's a thing that is there, and it happens. And especially drugs that are for the mind and all that, they're sort of like feel-good drugs, let me just say. I don't know if I'm using the right term. But if you're not in that state, or if you take them past the period you're supposed to be on the medication, it definitely has negative effects on you, which comes with addiction. And you end up running away from pain, you know, instead of actually dealing with life issues and being very present. So it's a thin line. And I think that's why there's therapy, which is, you may not have a clinical issue, like a diagnosed issue, but it's just speaking. And then there's like psychiatrists and psychotherapists now who are therapists but also deal with, now let's say you suffer from you have depression or you have ADHD, which are actual, you know, issues.
Because Juicy we had this specialist, Wanitoa Nini, I've forgotten the name, but basically I may open a new hospital. Can't really remember the name, takumbuka tu. But inaitwa Boyne Health Center. So Boyne Health Center kenye wanadu is they now help small babies, young kids to like wanakusaidia kudiscover mtu wako na ADHD, ako autistic, like ako like those kind of disorders, you get what I'm saying? So your hospital like ni normal by the hadi like kuna watu wakizaliwa like hawana your body coordination like wako na machine flani, it's the only machine in Africa. Na wako nayo. So like basically unajua hadi akasema sasa kuna watu wamegrow up uko na ADHD ama uko autistic, but unakuja kurealize later on this is something that ingekuwa unaanza kuona life yako, maybe life yako ingekuwa better if you discovered this shit earlier. Maybe uliwahi trip, maybe uliwahi trip, like maybe uliwahi lewa ukachoma, but it's cause
una coordination.
But I'm also autistic, like you get what I'm saying, like
especially ADHD. I know it's diagnosed when you're like really young. As autism, and it's as you said, it's easier to manage and grow up knowing that there's this, and you get the special care and treatment that you need.
So like even when growing up, like guys even had friends. Hata nyi probably mliwahi interact na, but kuna mse, cause mimi kuna best yangu alikuanga autistic, but we didn't know what it was. Tulikuwa tu like umse anakuanga tu, you know, we didn't know, like tulikuwa tu najua we were so young. So but kuna vitu zilikuwa fanya weird that we had to accept because we just simply don't know what this is.
Just went with it.
So if you knew and like there's an environment where you're educated about it, then you wouldn't just laugh at this person, or you know, and even like with the ADHD, you're like sort of slow, or you don't have like people skills, you interrupt people,
and you see even IT guys also code peer mostly. The good coders, most of them wanakuanga na ADHD. Like akipanga, like if something is in order, ataifanya exactly that way, because pia wanakuanga weird when it comes to social environments. Like that's how we can call it, but nimse hayuko social, atakangi stories wase, anatakanga tu kwenda kuchill, alafu afanye vitu zake, and then if there's something they really know about, they talk about it like deeply ile, because anajua facts to the latter. So wase wengi IT graphic designers, wase wako hata Hollywood, wase watu ku edit, most of them wanakuwa na ADHD.
And I think the more we speak about it and the more people actually find out, then we get to accept it, and it's not like, oh, you're so weird to be around. You know,
especially like, in primary school ama high school.
Na watu hivi wanakuanga mean. Ushaona kuna watu hivi mean.
So mean.
Like mtu yeye anaweza kuambia tu stuff venye iko na ajui yeye anataka tu kusema, like ajui the
kids
code
can
of conduct.
So
it's different.
Blunt.
Amazing. Anyway,
nyinyi mnataka kuwa kids?
God willing.
When
God wills. Yeah.
When is the right time to have a kid?
When you feel like it's the right time for you.
Say God.
Okay.
You when do you think is the right time? You when do you think is the right time?
Me?
Yeah.
Okay, mimi vile naiona, me I'd want my kid to grow up like in some kind of environment that I never had, but nimeona ni possible. Like umsa anaishi hivi. So like staki unajua venye msee wazazi wakikama up, ukiwa ni the come up, ukigrow up na wazazi wako kwa the come up, if you have very young siblings, wewe ukigrow up na wazazi wako kwa the come up, life yako ni different na wale watu wenye wataishi. If you have like brothers wenye got 10 years difference maybe, because they're also getting better.
Yeah, true.
You know, so uliishi kwa the come up mazee, nikaa sasa hivi vile tuko tu hivi tuna hustle nini alafu huko kuna kamtoi hapo.
I feel like that's my story as a last born. Sometimes I feel like my journey was so different from my siblings.
So siblings wako wao waliona mazee the hustle, au kuna life yenye walikuwa naishi wewe huko waiona. So like basically pero wako walikuja ku lifestyle yao ili shift for the better. So unapata like ikifika points ka hiyo, last born na first born wako na very different lives, of which last born sasa unaonanga venye mtoi anapelekwa chuo na range, uko like range mimi nilikuwa mazee natembezwa ishiko tu mkono ndo ni hiyo direction. Otherwise if I knew where the school was I would walk. Ningekuwa naambia wewe hebu amka uende man. So like so mimi ningetaka sasa ifike hiyo point ndio but si ati akikam sasa kuna anything that happen. Kwa sawa kana songa, so itabidi enda kwa ile first born, we do it all over again. Don't worry, your younger siblings will live better than you, I promise.
Wow.
Don't worry, I'm hustling right now. I'm hustling right now. Cool story, Dad. Go you, let's go.
Yeah, I don't think there's a right time. Okay, it depends obviously. I think with society, you know, some people prefer to get a partner that's it's a stable relationship, maybe get married and then 2-3 years start trying, or immediately, you know. At the end of the day, I said kuzaa pata mimba is just a miracle, because all factors could be the same.
Okay.
Na mtu asishike hiyo mimba. You know. Like,
I was listening to So This Is Love by Jules. That's a really nice podcast, by the way. And there was a story. Jules. Okay, sorry. Jules. Unajua influencer Jules. Yes, you know her.
Yeah.
So. That, yeah.
Which one is the closer P?
Ama, you know her? Or you know
Oh, her. You know each other.
No, I don't know.
You don't know her?
Anyway, she has a podcast, So This Is Love, and in one of the episodes there was this girl or this lady who was talking about how she grew up with this guy, they were seeing each other on and off tangle they were kids anyway, members met in church, and then eventually she meets someone else. The one time she decides to have anything with anybody else after, you know, giving herself to this guy, the one time she gets pregnant, and so this whole time she thinks that it's still the first guy's baby. She's in her head, she's never had sex with anybody else. So you say ni kama kukumbuka walifanya bad manners. So the dad even offered to pay for the hospital bill for the guy, and you know, like basically they lived together, he's paying rent nini bola ikuwa yake
boss.
And
by the way, unajua inakuanga one of my greatest fear in the whole entire universe. Kuna vitu zangu my greatest fears zinakuanga mbili. Number 1 ni hiyo kukua na mtoto like alafu ni realize si wangu even after I've loved him or her after I met like niko like you know what I'm saying like do me I actually love dogs. Mimi napenda mbwa. Okay. Like dogs, this is my doggy. Doggy is such a wild name to call dogs. So like, I love dogs, you know. So na dogs ni kitu ni they give you attention. Na mimi na love your shit. Unajua hata mimi napenda attention, napenda attention. So bro nikakuwa na mtoi like ile love nitampea especially because I know this is my kid. They go like, oh my god, huyu ni me. You know,
start thinking of him as a mini you.
Yeah, like go like bro, you can actually mold them to be like ule super, maybe the superstar that you never became. God forbid. But like that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So hiyo inakuanga one of my greatest fears. My second one inakuanga ku end up lonely in this world. Ebu imagine ukwetu ule msema like
ati your doggies.
Like imagine wendo ule mseyani your kids hawakutaki stories zako. Wife wako yani ushaona wazee wewe ni mzee afuko tu unakaanga hapo nje tu maybe na mbo yako because a dog is always love you unconditionally. See ati ili choose either way. So you'd still be lonely if they could choose. So the thing is can you think about it like hiyo ni like mimi siwezi ishi hivyo.
So you want to settle down, find a wife and live happily ever after.
Like mimi nataka kuona a whole generation ikienda na wanakuda superstar fulani pale like imagine one of my great grandkids ati amekuwa 100 meters sprinter. Where did that come from? My genes? me I created that. Oh my god. Yeah. That's I didn't want to kana sema tu. Imagine like hapo kani alafu niko na do crazy. Nakupeleka all the best academies in the world because I just want to nurture that. If that's how I see it.
I like that.
Okay, that's really nice.
Yeah, it's very heartbreaking, it's very traumatizing. And I think even for...
nimeshika hii mic hivi na kani nimepreach kwa crusade.
Amen. What a nimepreach hivi. Children of Abraham.
Man. Nikatuko sitaki kusema hiyo word because it's traumatizing but
yeah, that story and So This Is Love. I think it was Wanja and George.
You even remember their names.
She's the babe who sounded like me. Her story, but I'm not her baby. It can't be me, guys. Yeah, like I know even him, he had to really go through therapy. Like it's not easy. You know, a child like
he actually spent the most money on this.
My heart is very broken. Ukiniambia hiyo story.
What do you even tell your parents like they
now sham love
the baby is not mine.
But
even you the shame. I don't
for her.
Nigga, you can't sire your own kid.
That's what I'm saying. Pregnancy is a miracle. Let me tell you. Because you've been with this guy, you've had sex so many times. This one time, in those few, maybe we don't know how long it
wasn't even long pregnant.
A whole child has been conceived. It's miraculous. Because you'd think they'd be like, God would be like, let me give this kid to the one you're with usually.
When you're mejaribu sana. They had workers in the house.
I don't know if someone, it happened like that. And she was like, Even she didn't know. She was like, it can't be, But
I know, yeah, it told us.
Like,
it's
do you think
crazy.
it's kind of a trust issue if your partner does a DNA for your kid, maybe let's say 1 year. Do you think
that's very suspicious. You don't just wake up.
No, like it's just random. I'm like, I just want to know.
No, what?
Like,
you already know.
If this is my kid, man, like, udi mtoyo wangu or not, before I get so invested, 1 year nilea. Like, actually,
how would you feel if your guy tells you that?
I'd feel so bad.
You'd feel bad?
Yeah.
Actually, an interesting topic.
Once it comes out sour, he's the one. How do you even move on past that? I feel like such a huge
you'll be
elephant.
Like, thank God. Sometimes I dream vibaya, so I just wanted to know.
Of course,
I just simply wanted to know.
Anyway, I don't know.
I mean, it wouldn't feel like it because normally I think you feel you're very cognizant about who exactly this person's. I don't know.
But now if you're out in the streets also.
That's true.
Like, of course, circumstances. I don't think married people check for those things.
Yeah.
Unless maybe later you're like,
but kuna wasema jeans zao ni crazy, jeans zao ni strong design. Uko like nigga. Hii hata ka ungetaka kukataa. Maana na kabeshte yako. By the way, unajua best friend yangu ati mtoyo wangu ama mtoyo wangu atoke white.
And then
do you know how wild that thing will be crazy atukijaribu kuniambia. But I heard there are cases where a kid can turn out white. Na ni mtoyo wako.
Maybe generation ulikuwa na
generation
ya kama tuka white. Ama twins come out.
Yeah. Hapana mimi. Hata hiyo DNA I must be there. Oops. Mesema ina take how long kufanya DNA? Okay, 15 hours. I'll be there for every step of the 15 hours. Nione. There's no place where this thing was real. Kama ikitokea nitakuwa kama baba. Nitakataa do it again. So but anyway, there's no way I could never accept that. A white kid, me. Come on, look at me, guys. Nah, never ever.
Nata if DNA says it is.
DNA sema ni mtu yangu.
Deny too bad.
No, nitasema tu for peace.
Miujiza
for peace. Sawa.
But you think you'll be looking at that kid all the time like
imagine Joseph.
Itakuwa nafanya some small petty things. Itakuwa nakuja nimebuy ma cookies ama like sweets, candy, napatia all the black kids in the building, in the block. Whoa, let's go to the
next. Nice. Okay,
that's joke. What do you guys can't say dark jokes huku? What do you guys can't have dark jokes? I'm sorry. Okay. Let me apologize to your audience. When itongwa nani the
Brunchies.
The Brunchies. I'm sorry, man. Like nimekuja na the darkest jokes.
No.
Leo. Please forgive me. I didn't know that it's bad to be biased.
That's I'm saying, think about like Joseph in the Bible and Mary telling him, I'm pregnant via Holy Spirit. Even now, baby, say mtu ataelewa. That time, there was no...
By the way, kuna DNA inabidi uamini. By the
kudos to Joseph. I don't think we give him enough credit. Like, he fathered Jesus.
Na unajua imagine but we pia imagine Jesus akwe kwa church alikuwa old at kwa church anapreacher say 8 years
12
kuna akiwa mtoi 12 What kind of trauma is that?
Ni ule mse kama wanene.
What kind of
trauma for
ule mwenye aliuliza mamake maji, what's his name?
Reverend Victor.
Reverend Gidu.
Please give me
like can you think about it? Labda tu alikuwa anasema yani umtoi si mimi, yani sijaishika huu dem lakini umtoi wanasema ni wangu.
It's confusing. It's very confusing.
Maybe something ili happen hadi hiyo time alilosa akaenda church kwa anataka kuwa home. Like maybe ilikuwa tu mbaya. Yeah, like and maybe budake alikuwa anamfanya some.
Mary had the baby. Mary thought Joseph had the, maybe they weren't talking.
And you know they later on came to have kids.
Yeah, brothers.
So Jesus and my brothers wake. Do you think since Jesus alitoka kwa Mary, the brothers had some kind of superpower? Labda anaweza kuwa invisible all time.
Power pussy.
Labda power pussy.
It just seems wrong to talk about Mary like that. Okay. Can you repent?
But think about it. Come on, mtu wa miracle. Hata mimi nikitoka hapo I need some DNA. Give me hata basi ya kutembea kwa maji basi. Hata ya kutembea tu kwa ama ya basi since I'm Kenyan ya kuchange to water into wine. Hiyo tu nipe tu hiyo. Maana tutakuwa na bash daily. Ndio tu unaweza kwa mechu kwa maji. chukua maji hapo. Leta hapo mtungi ya maji nishike.
Are you gonna do the thing?
You go umeanza business.
Leta mtungi za maji hapo nishike. Toka dukeja yako unashika mtungi tu hivyo. Peleka hizi huko Lang'ata. Shika Lavington.
Yeah, Bible times a bit.
It sounds even crazy to think about. At a 12-year-old guy is coming to tell you, I don't know.
Reverend Victor ndio huyo
Gizo ametuma na maji, ni maji tu.
Yeah, guys, why guys overreacting? You don't send your parents?
Mi singejaribu, but I'm saying right now it's
and
not
he
bad.
said please tafadhali send maji.
Like wacha ni kitu ni pia Masaki alikuwa ameshika takatifu yake.
Exactly, uliona?
Like alikuwa like mchungaji endelea tu kuomba, shikilia hapo wacha nilete. Hatutaki kuanza all over again. Shikilia hapo, let me bring water. Mchungaji.
Me bora is preaching.
But how do you guys think the kid will end up? Do you think at some point
maybe he might decide
and
not,
we are not manifesting anything to now have an open to discussion?
I think he'll be right.
I think he'll still remain a Christian his whole life.
Hakuna point ataanza kukunywa bangi. Hakuna point. Do you guys think amefika ile age ya kwenda bash na nini? Sasa mabeshi zake watakuwa wanaenda bash yako hapo. I bless your way today night in the nigga, come and drink with us, man. Like
he might get friends.
Come to him,
maybe see what his friends wouldn't be people who could drink hivyo.
Sasa atapata watu wengine kayo yana preach. That's such a boring friend group. The most boring friend group in the history of boring friend groups. Never ever. Don't you I don't see Jake anywhere close to those niggas.
Everything is
for you is the funnest group.
No, just I know it's not the funnest, but don't put me with those guys. But then if that was my friend group, man, I would actually
you'd be taken by you'd be flooded with Noahs without entering Noah's Ark.
Your testimony.
See, itakuwa testimony. Mazembe kuna time hata kuna video. Endeni Banter Brunch. Big shout out to Banter Brunch.
I said I'd never be part
kuna
of
time episode nilisema look at me now.
Enemy.
The devil was speaking.
Hallelujah.
I think I play hapo Ijumaa kwa daddy. Ilitoka ni projector. Na play hapo nyuma watu waone ama kwa screen.
Spending time with God was boring.
I thought it was boring. I did like niggas.
It's part of the process.
Yeah, it's part of the process, but ukufika huko ni crazy. I don't think ukufika hapo, but like unajua me believe Mungu ni wewe. Mungu ni wewe. You know, like it's you. If you just righteous,
righteous.
If you're just righteous, guys, there's nothing that can happen like to you. Like kuna something about energy. Me, I believe, like me, yes, I'm a Christian. I go to church every Sunday.
Yeah.
Just putting it out there. Just saying. So the thing is, pia na believe energy. Kuna mse mwenye hata ni heathen. But that I believe. Alafu energy yake iko right. Like ako like bro, uko fiti. Like sasa umelewa sana, yana kusaidia na kupeleka mtaa. Sasa yani it's the small things. Ukisema una doa na kwambia tumie stuff, like anaweza kwambia bro how you doing? Ni mse mzuri. You know, have you met a nice person? I do unagopanga labda guy especially could try ukidate a nice person. It's scary because what if ni fumbles kumoja? Ni scary because kau koraisha always man.
So mnaachana. So mnaachana.
So exactly, na utaki kuona una invest feelings zako kila mahali.
So you don't want a nice person.
No, me I love nice people. But
imagine being nice is not the standard. Okay, I'm being not religious, but just saying. You know, people, even like atheists, are usually like, oh, but I'm a good person. You know, I do this and I do that. But if you're a Christian, the standard is you have to accept Jesus Christ to be your Lord and Savior. And I think all religions have that standard. So I don't know where the nice people are going to go. Like the people who their religion is, I'm just nice. So I just do good things. But anyway, that's all.
I feel like that's so much pressure because anyway.
Yeah, it's a bit it's life's questions, you know.
Yeah, true.
How things work. Anyway, Kibz, you're such a superstar. Tell us about your new job. Well, how the transition has been from I know you've been a freelancer, but now it's sort of like it is a full-time position, even if it's not the whole day. And
They're different. I told you guys earlier. Okay, wacha niko serious kidogo alafu sasa niwaambie hiyo stuff yetu tunaongelea hapo. The thing is ni a different experience. Ni something that I went into, like for context niko morning breakfast show ya Homeboys Radio. That's from 6 to 10 a.m. But the thing is nikiingia hapo ilikuwa such a new experience because transitioning from radio to podcasting is very
easy.
Nika free fall. Hii nyingine you actually have to climb your way up because there's actually a protocol. Because unajua for podcast mimi ni msemani unaweza niamsha usiku uniambie buda tunaongelea leo government tax. Mwambie leta mic. Tutaongea hadi asubuhi. But then for the other one this is actually how you're supposed to do it. Unajua which lazima uishike. Alafu ujue hii ni kitu live. Hii nyingine tuna record. Hii nyingine tuna
change, you can cut.
Unaweza smart naweza mebuka hata hapo niende nifanye shoot. Hii kuna msee ametune in kwa gari anashangaa what the fuck is wrong with this nigga. So ni different. Kuna yako ka pressure when you actually think about it. Now imagine ka leo nilikuwa nafanya stuff ya kushika calls. Sasa ukiambia msee call hii number. Wase call.
Amlipangi watu wa call.
Hapana. Sasa I'm here to tell you now the truth. Niko ndani guys.
Hapa it's your show only. You can the other shows struggle.
Maybe you can confirm with me now. Niko ndani.
Watu call.
Hata leo.
Akituta call one of this day.
So kuna wase walikuwa na call na ambia man niambie something, call this number. Msee ana call. How will you utaansa your call? Inalia kwa system na si kuansa tu iko live. What if a curse? Unajua what if
akutusi yani ni ex wako aseme
by the meaning unakuwa umenibo uko down bro. What if kwa kitu kaya? So kuna alternatives mbili but you nitawaambia off air.
Okay.
Wenye wase ufanya but like wase call utaishika but utaishika like kuna two options. Utaishika on air ama you can actually make it run through the system. You just talk, it records, then you play it in a few. So like that's the safer option. That's the back end now. Yeah,
that's a good.
It doesn't go on air. It's just here.
Then you put it.
Iko tu hapa kwa. So it's a different experience as in nani different cause hata mamangu ananisikianga asubuhi. So like mamangu anaiplay kwa gari man wakienda man akiwa job anasikianga radio the whole time asubuhi hadi watu wakipita wanasema ya uni sana wangu.
So flex.
Because man niliwa disappoint you time nili dropping out. Well I deferred. I didn't really drop out. Na kwanga when 3 years ndo unaweza rudi ama uwezi rudi like after 3 years ama 5.
I know start gives you 8 years.
8? So bado niko ndani.
Finish your degree.
Yes, it was an engineering degree, electrical.
So you see yourself go back?
Never ever in my whole entire life. But the thing is, no, I might actually just do it for fun.
Yeah.
Engineering for fun?
Yeah, because I know a guy. No, the thing is, unajua na watu wana take vibaya especially in Kenya. When you do a degree, it doesn't mean that now you have papers go for job. Did you actually learn anything? I know I sound like those niggas, but yiskieni too. Like, did you actually get anything? Because for things like engineering and kuwa doctor na nini, you actually have to get that shit. Because una deal na real life stuff, man. Easy jokes. That's why it's not so many people who make it on the other side. Make it out on the other side. That's the only reason why. Because wase hawajaenda kulearn, msako like, chani made tu di. Party job. So the reason why nasema hiyo story ya like later on in life naweza fanya engineering for fun ni kujuu maybe sayo niko na do crazy. Maybe nafanya kitu niko na do crazy and I'm like I just want to learn so that nianze ku make too many robots kwa nyumba. Niweke nyumba yangu iko tech tu. Una get? I make my own house with my own shit.
But you can learn that on YouTube.
Like kuna some deep stuff.
But they're really
and
deep.
you
Like
actually
medicine
have
is
to
different.
do them practically fast.
And have the permits, I think also.
So like kuna that kind of way yenye unaweza jifanya. Hata sasa ningekuwa naweza tengeneza kitu tu mahali, maybe I have like a place where I make shit. Like naweza make hizi cameras zitan. I can actually have so much fun in my house. You know, it's just different. Hata kama kuna msesa hii, I know a brother of someone, of a close friend, ana akona do crazy. Alafu hata anaishi majuu. Akona like everything alikuwa anataka in life, akona Tesla, akona kila kitu. Alafu nice. Sahi amerudi flying school, ajue tu kufly. Cause ni billionaire. Unaget, ni billionaire.
Maybe you don't have the time now.
Company yao ni big crazy huko.
When you reach, like, you get to make the decision on what you want
directors
to do.
Wanapata do kutoka hii shit. So umsa akona do crazy. Kenya anafanya ni sahi ana have fun. So ameenda kufly kulan. Kulan kufly. Kulan kufly. soon atabai private jet yake maybe akuwa anaifly
apate drug dealers though, like drug like you know, that's how you learn how to fly.
But
you've made everyone who's going to learn to fly look like that.
Yeah, man.
No, but why, you know, it's very suspicious for you to just want to fly for fun.
No.
And maybe not, but like some people look very suspicious.
I wanted to be a pilot at some point in my life. Then I was discouraged because of the patriarchy and roads, like who's going to mother the children.
Yeah.
But I'm like, at some point, maybe in my 40s.
Okay.
Yeah. Like, who said life needs to end?
Me, I still want to learn a new language.
Apart from Spanish.
Spanish.
You're learning Spanish.
I feel like I understand Spanish.
What do you mean, like?
But I can't.
What do you mean? You feel like if it's
there's some I understand it on a scale of 1 to 10. I understand it on a 4. On a 4. So I wanna make it a 10.
No, ni unajua como estas something.
Muchas gracias.
But it's crazy. Hata mimi ningetaka
something.
I'd actually want to live in a place where there's so much culture that is different. Na kuanga na that kind of, there's this side of me inakuanga kind of kidogo introverted that people don't know about.
Yeah.
Really?
Kuna kaka time napenda kukaa tu peke yangu ni fikirie vitu zangu. Before I go and interact with the real world, like the boring as world and shit. Kuna kaka
period of time
you know, you sometimes you're out there maybe because you have to. But if I was given a choice, I would just want to be with my friends.
Yeah.
When you tuna vibe, tufanye tu mambo yetu, like there's no like unaget sitaki kuko huko nje, nataka tu tukue tunaongea, let's keep it in the house, let's keep it here. But anyway, that's that.
What can we expect from you, Kisonga? Umefanya big things with it. Tell us about Spotify. How was that experience?
Yeah.
Being flown.
Which one? The one? Oh, yeah, nini? Joburg. Yeah, ilikuwa fiti. Actually, it was a really good experience. Najua na ilikuwa my first time by the fly.
Wow.
Hey, first time is in Joburg.
Even locally, like ni vile sikuanga na pia na give a shit about it.
Na venye sasa hivi venye umeongea kwa hapa phone call.
Imagine. Even no guys, but imagine. Actually, never thought of it that way. The thing is, like, niju, me, masangu na sister, you know my mom is Taita.
Okay.
But they were self-feeling in Jack. My mom is Taita, my dad is Kale. But I'm Kenyan, guys.
Yes.
You know, nitakuwa natumia kwa my political aspirations. Like,
would you want to go back and go into politics?
Go back.
Want to go back? Go into...
Apana. It depends.
Let's not veer off too much.
Yeah, I would want to be that guy who knows the politicians, not the politician. But anyway, yeah.
Why would you want to be the guy that does?
They make more money, in my opinion.
The
guys
people who know the
politicians.
Yeah, I can actually do my business without being out there. Isikwani umeona kwa gazeti siku moja.
Una politician can be fired.
As in building yako at. Man, it's mine, but you guys don't really need to talk about it. Can we just go on?
It's not much scrutiny.
Yeah, so nilikuwa nasema nini before this? Spotify. My mom is also niko na young sister by the ako uni.
Sana sama?
Anafanya IR. IR. So huyo ndio tutampeleka huko ende. Tutampeleka afanye 1-2. That's why namwambia kuna hiyo aspect ya kusema knowing the politician, but msini quote ni just a random thought. Watu wasiniandike, but knowing them, think about it. Tutakuwa like najuana na CS wa nini, whatever affairs, international affairs, si international but foreign affairs. But like wait, cheki
visa
itakuaje? Cause sai mali imefika man huko ni
you must know somebody.
Mali imefika sai. That's why nasema I would rather be that guy, not the guy on the screens. But ilikuwa good experience kwenda huko cause kila kitu ilikuwa different. Like hizo ni new experiences. Imagine nilikuwa naenda mahali like nimeamka tunaambia budangu, kwanza budangu wako anajuanga vitu zangu za hajuangi vitu zangu. Like these things are serious. By the way, he started seeing this shit being serious vile tu niliingia radio. Si hata hiyo time yote nimewin huko nyuma. Not the time that I was working for Tusker ni kwa video zangu. Not the time that nimefanya vitu zangu. amekuja kujua live show, nimepiga live show mali inaongelewa kila mahali hadi mali naenda.
Anasikia radio anasema
at the top watu wanashtuka nasema kuna event different nimekam. So cause basically we were the pioneers of kupiga live shows Kenya. And it's all started from tu kusema cheki tuende tupige. Tuweke date tuende. So overthinking na kufanyanga utoke out of that. Like tupige then we improve from where we started. Tuseme hii space ilikuwa ndogo tuende kubwa. Kama like stage ilikuwa na kambaya, if we had a bad photographer, if we had videographer, kama sound ilikuwa mbaya, it's about making it better mpaka ile time yenye utakuwa fuck.
If you try to make everything perfect, it will never work out.
Like actually says you know, but you'll realize it later.
Yeah.
So hadi hiyo time budangu kwa naamini sasa ndo wameanza kuamini hizi stories zote. So like I just woke up nikamwambia cheki by the kesho naenda South Africa. Alikuwa like look at this nigga man. Angalia boys sasa
nini. Kesho naenda
kesho by the way nimekuwa hustle stories za visa ni pass. Sikuwa hata na passport.
Wow.
I feel like wazazi wanafaa hii Kenya, the young parents, if you're watching, of course you're definitely watching, man, get your kid the passport akiwa mtoto. Because I guess it's easy, alafu tena unajua mtoi.
Yeah, that's one thing I thank my mom for. Passport, driving, after you finished class form, passport, driving license, bank account, KRA pin, everything. She's like the next time, and then passports it's 10 years. She's like, by the time you're 28, see, now you're a woman.
Si tumejitafutia man, nimetembea ile Nyayo house. Mafloka zote.
That was me this month. Nimetafuta hiyo passport to get it, but yeah, I finally got it. But you know now they changed passports, which made it even a whole process. Everybody has to.
Me you know niko nayo. Wow. We were the first generation.
It's been there.
Oh.
Yeah, it's been
No, not the dark blue, there's the light blue.
I have the light East African.
I had
East African. Yes. It's been there.
Oh. For like 4 years now.
Clearly I'm new to this.
To the challenge.
Clearly. But you get imagine nijue sasa niko on sasa.
Yeah.
Anyway, so yeah, like hiyo time yote hustle passport, hustle nini visa, niko pale ninafanya shit yote, but naongea na mamangu because my mom listens man. Like mamangu alikuja kubelieve, I don't know, sijui shift ili change wapi, but aliona boys mazee for real amesema na atakichuo. Boys actually by the way serious. Nilikuwa nasema cheki ni hivi na hivi nataka kufanya shit na hivyo. Ukinishow shit hata nimekalishwa nimwambia nikasema niggas no. I've seen the vision and I don't wanna staki kutoka kwa hiyo vision. Mkinitoa hapa live kama nataka sana wenyewe naweza maliza hiyo shit because either way nilikuwa nimalize. Ni kwa mbaya. So nilikuwa nimalize either way, but I was like nikiimaliza alafu ifike point ni of course watakwambia swingi hii kazi kwa hata utapata maybe wako na connections. Maybe wako na connections wanakuputa wako. Wako. Tumia CV. Uanze kuishi your life. Alafu kikana wasave uanze kufeel fuck life yangu is so fucking boring.
Na kutoka from already that system now the fear will be more I think because you're like
because uko like na fumble life. Unajua uko ni una fumble life. Ukiwa young unaweza fail. You can actually fail and come back stronger. But the older you get, that's why wase wenye walikuwa the daring ones, like come mimi nikiwa I was 20 turning 20, I was 19 or something, turning 20 actually. Nilikuwa nasema tu hii stuff by the you know what, fuck it. So but kuna wase wali madadi uni kwanza wakapeana karatasi zao ndio wakakuja kufanya. Utapata umse mwenye alianza kitambo akiwa young amemove, by the amemove. By the time you realize this guy is like 26 ama 27, umefanya vitu more bado ulikuwa unafikiria kwa like late 30s. Una get? So there's that difference. There's that head start. Like for good runners, if you are good runners and then you give one of the good runners a head start, that guy will definitely win. Hakuna kitu kama atafika mbele yako. Hakuna kitu kama ati niko faster than me if we are all the same speed. I got that head start.
But I think also people are just different, honestly. And this life, usiwaji compare na mtu. Your journey and my journey, even if we're from same primary, same high school, same grades, same age bracket, nini, and success for me might be so different.
No,
kuna mtu labda hiyo 95, 24/7, that is life for them. Like,
but they're okay, it's comfortable.
Because nikuja kulearn pia, not everyone wants to be like huyo msee, the guy at the forefront. like sometimes wataka kuwa tu
just to help you get to your vision.
Yeah, that's why kuna hiyo kitu ya kuna good number 2s. Kuna like really good number 2s. A good number 2 is that guy who will turn up when a number 1 is feeling. Unajua mazee emotions na kuweka chini. Hata ukwe nani. But when like this guy ako down, when una make umsay akwe the guy is, because maybe msay haoni potential yake. Juu kuna guys who are just leaders. Kuna guys ukimwangalia hadi stature yake hadi vile anabonga vile ana move uko like this actually this guy he means what he's doing.
But a leader needs people to support him, so that's where true. Other people come in.
Yeah,
and roles can be different, but yeah,
that's true.
Amazing. Guys, I feel like we can talk forever, but
how long has it been?
An hour. Yeah.
Hata si mob.
Tumejaribu lakini I know we can talk for long, but it's been a long day and the day has not ended. We need to go shoot a bit more. But thank you so much, Kibz, for coming. Always a good time.
Thank you, man. Thank you for having me. I appreciate sana. Huko ni kuzuri.
Yeah.
And actually, watu wanafaa kujua hii place. It's actually a really good place. View ya hapa ni different. Hii balcony kuna so many ideas for this balcony. Kakushoot my videos. That's guys, you know what I'm saying?
We know what you're saying.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
No, I think we've really talked and the conversations have really jumped over and over, but it's been a really nice episode. Thanks for coming, Kibz.
Thank you for having me.
It's always a pleasure. And we hope to see you in even more and more and more.
Thank you, I appreciate it. Pia nyinyi mesonga sana. Nakumbuka the first studio mali tulikuwa.
We really come from far.
I remember.
Everybody was so late. Kilimani.
What in the Split Road or something?
Yeah, we've come from far. But
tunaenda mbali.
Yeah, definitely.
Slow but sure.
Johannesburg.
Inshallah.
Tunangoja. Yeah. Okay, so guys, remember to do the necessary, which is subscribing, which is absolutely free, doesn't cost you, but helps us. And make sure that you also follow us on our social media platforms, support us on our campaign with Tusker right now. And what else? Anything you need to know, you need to find Kibz, we'll probably leave in the description, but he's also a podcaster, Pale Sandwich Podcast. Amesema pia akona morning show from 6 to 10 Pale Homeboys.
Yes.
And what else am I missing? Of course, you can also follow his personal content. What's your Instagram handle? Tonio
Kibz, kila mahali. Mi hiyo jina ukitafuta tu utaipata. Let me put it that way.
You black D, sijui weke tu kando.
You black diamond uniite when you have to, and that's for the ladies only. Na kwanza it's always the men calling me black D. Why would you choose that name of all my 5 names?
What are the 5 names?
Hapa mtakat. Kama mtakat.
Sema tu.
So my full names are.
My name is.
My full name is. Okay, my full name is Tonio Kibz. Na kuna nyingine yenye hiyo stay sana because.
Hiyo nyingine ni gani, sema tu.
No, it's not a hard one.
But it's a. Okay.
Thank you. No, si ati juu ni mbaya sikuwa nasema guys, kwani mshasi huko.
What was it?
No, like it's a deep name. Which one?
It was 5.
Thank you guys. It's a wrap. Thank you. See you on the next one.
Bye.